they only travel during the day.
Come to think of it, was there not another task we were to see to somewhere nearby?
We'll make our way there in time. As to whether 'twill be sooner or later...
Why, you there? Your presence is required.
Oh, what does this say?
A thorough perusal might reveal aught of interest.
Your Majesty, your timing is impeccable. I just thought to call for you. 'Tis not a matter for prying ears. Pray, let us speak out here. As I informed you when last we spoke, the palace is filled with the Queen Regent's sycophants. Should Deesa denounce your Majesty as a false arisen, few would elect to doubt her. Yet if we are to prove your identity, I believe there is no occasion more suitable than the coronation. It was delayed so that the sovereign, that is, the false arisen, could convalesce in the palace, but the date has now been set. The central players in the court ought all be in attendance. 'Twould be a fine opportunity to display your Majesty's power. None would be able to deny that you are the true arisen then. There is only select members of the nobility and citizens who have contributed greatly to Vermont's continued prosperity will be granted entry. If your Majesty is to be counted among them, you will need to attend to a number of tasks. Pray, allow me to summarize them for you. The citizenry have called upon my soldiers to cull monsters that plague the land. I dare... What say you? Might I ask for your cooperation in this matter? I thank you, Your Majesty. There are 3 locales that have seen significant trouble of late. The first is Trevo Mine, to the northwest. We've had reports of goblins swarming in great numbers. Next is Half Village, west of Burnworth. I believe soldiers have already been dispatched to cull an infestation of saurians there. Finally, there is a call for someone to locate a group of soldiers tasked with delivering freight. They were last seen crossing the second bridge on the eastern edge of Vermont.
It is our duty to bring the beasts low. Cooperation is our strength. We face our task with an advantage, whatever it may be.
Unless you've any objections arisen, I will plot our course from the nearest location. The soldiers delivering freight were last espied near Vermon's eastern edge. That's not far from here.
The vanguard is yours. Lead on. one or two places of interest nearby. I could tell you more about them if you like, Master. A forgotten riftstone we've not discovered lies nearby. 'Tis this way, as I recall, from my last sojourn beyond the rift.
Here we go again.
You've a knack for drawing the enemy, Arisen. That was impeccably timed, Arisen.
Aught fell from the beast as it breathed its last.
No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. Early griffin gets the worm, as they say. Are we leaving already? Brother, I was just getting warmed up.
Would that such tranquility could last.
It is as you say. Compares to the thrill of victory. One cannot help but feel indomitable.
The fire must be put out ere our comrade burns. Prepare yourself!
These fiends are only truly defeated when their skulls are smashed beyond repair.
I'll combine my magic with yours that you might cast the spell more quickly.
You have my protection.
battle avoided is a battle won, I suppose.
Let us defer to the Arisen's judgment.
It is as you say.
A flawless execution.
Indeed. It was enough to make one pity our foe. My fight is not yet done.
If battle cannot be avoided, 'tis fight or die.
Too easily done.
Water is nigh invisible in this gloom. No few times has an overconfident step soaked my boots.
Douse the flames before 'tis too late. 'Tis broken, but methinks there is still a way forward here.
This calls for a curative. Tis done.
Aptly said.
Let us press on with our next objective. Shall I lead you to the location nearest here, Arisen? We were to make for Harve Village, as I recall. 'Tis not far from here. Would you mind coming over here?
Magic is her at your disposal.
Oi, you there! If you're fit to fight, give us a hand. Pray, lend us your aid.
We're in your debt.
Scatter the goblins! You've a strong arm. The goblins are well routed. You have my thanks. 'Twas a simple patrol mission, till we walked into their ambush. Those cursed things caught us entirely unawares. I don't know where we'd be if you hadn't come along. I pray you'll let me repay the favour, if e'er there's a chance.
Pray, allow me to open yon chest. Master, my heart knows no greater peace than when I am by your side.
'Tis broken, and repairing it is beyond our means. We've no choice but to take the longer way around.
Forgive me if I do not jump for joy. There are one or two places of interest nearby. I could tell you more about them if you like. Master?
We've made it then. What's our first order of business, Arisen?
Oh, you've come to a dangerous place. Scaly beasts make this their den. We've been a small force ventured inside, though I've seen neither hide nor hair of them since. Seems the battle is hard won. I'll not stop you if you wish to explore, but don't look for my aid if aught goes awry.
A cave. Shall we proceed into the depths?
What I wouldn't give for a map. Particularly one that could tell us where all the treasure lies.
Understood. Let us proceed to the next location. Unless you've any objections at all.
There's a haze over my eyes. Can anyone hear me? We need help. I don't want to fall here. God, damn blizzard.
I am in your debt, sir. Thanks to your valor, I shall live to fight another day.
An ideal location for an ambush. Be on your guard that the enemy may not surprise you.
Can't say I'm any happier to see this boat than the last time we crossed paths.
Tis done.
Not a bad idea.
You're not one of ours. Have you come to save us? Forgive me. I cannot seem to walk of my own accord just now. Would you aid me in reaching the entrance?
I've an inkling this place will yield a rarity or two.
Well, well. That's quite a discovery.
Methinks the fiend felt that. Perhaps a few more for good measure. That's thrilling. I did not know I could feel so alive.
If something lurks among us, we may not see it till 'tis too late.
Keep your eyes peeled.
A tad too high, methinks.
Leave this to me, Master. I'll see us through. I expect you'll be wanting my assistance.
Keep your ears pricked. Our foes might betray themselves with the slightest sound.
You went in there to save my fellow soldiers. Well now. I underestimated you, friend. I shall send word of your deeds to the captain. You've done well this day. I thank you. We'll see to the rest of this mess. You need not trouble yourself further.
Might I interest you in my humble Yes, much obliged, sir.
Our packs are heavier, and our purses far lighter.
Necessary expenses, mind. No use clinging to every last point.
Welcome.
This ladder looks sturdy enough to climb.
After you, Arisen.
If this is fate, it is
Let's take it easy.
Tell is, Vermund was once a Beastren kingdom.
Fascinating. There are one or two places of interest nearby. I could tell you more about them if you like, Master. Would you care to behold a forgotten riftstone, as yet undiscovered in this world? Then follow me. It isn't far.
Flying foes are loathsome to handle. Our attacks can't reach them easily.
Well, I must.
Creatures who know death cling to life.
'Tis the mark of a champion to prevail with weapon sheathed. This seems a decent spot for a campsite.
There's no reason to rush into our bedrolls.
Protect the shipment! Steel yourselves! Cut the fiends down! Don't let them touch the shipment!
Fee! How did this happen? We must defend the cargo! They're a tenacious lot.
I know precisely when a curative is needed, Master. You'll never fall in battle so long as
I thank you for coming to our aid. That was a tight spot you saved us from. And what luck! Nary a scratch on the wares to show for it.
Shall we report this development to Captain Brant? I believe I can guide you to the person in question.
Is that a statue I espy over yonder?
From this distance, I cannot be sure. We shall have to make our way over to it. At any rate, the pawns in this party are women all.
It's pleasantly cool here, what with a canopy overhead.
This maze of trees offers ample advantage. There are one or two places of interest nearby. I could tell you more about them if you like, Master. There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
Going so soon? Come, stay and talk a while.
Hoping for a year. I've seen better days, that's for sure.
Mayhap I'll set out on my own adventures someday. I'm in no hurry to leave.
Nodded off for a moment there.
How might I liven up?
There's a ladder here.
Perhaps new discoveries await us above. As I recall, the location of another of our tasks is not far from here.
Efficiency is not the only factor worthy of consideration.
Welcome to the start. We serve all manner of fine ales here. Shall I pour you? Always a pleasure. Welcome to the... We serve all manner of fine ales here. Shall I pour... Always a pleasure.
Greetings, Your Majesty. Have you a moment to... There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen Your Majesty's claim as a true Arisen. You will need to infiltrate the palace to gather evidence of Deez's misdeeds. I hesitate to ask something so dangerous of you, yet I fear we have few other options. I have attempted to do the same through my own channels afore now, though I have yet to uncover so much as a whisper of her plots. Would that I could undertake the task myself, but my station prohibits me from reckless action. What say you, Your Majesty? Might I ask this task of you? I shall ensure that the door to the Queen Regent's office is open between midnight and dawn. Pray use that time to conduct your investigation. There is much we ought to tend to. You've done a fine job culling those monsters, Your Majesty. 'Tis common knowledge among the people that 'twas you who delivered them from danger. The number of those who seek out this tavern in the hope of an audience with the Arisen grows by the day. Should you continue to display such valor, the day will soon come when Disa can no longer deny your presence. And ere it slips my mind, pray, take this. 'Tis a symbol of my own gratitude.
Our task is complete. Hardly surprising, given that you and I were on the job, Master.
Indeed. You've culled more than your fair share of monsters. I expect tales of your valor will soon be told in taverns.
Aptly said.
I see our goal has changed. I would not presume to direct our course, but do let me know if you require a guide.
Perhaps the Arisen has recalled some more pressing business. Fret not. I'm sure we'll come back to this eventually.
Won't someone do aught about this? Won't someone do aught about this?
Pray, follow me. We have reached our destination.
Have no fear, Master.
You are the Arisen, yes? The captain gave me your description. Follow me! suggest you move along. Should one of the other guards espy you, I will be forced to play my part.
Who's there? Pray, keep your voice low. 'Twouldn't be good for either of us if someone was summoned to come check on me. Could it be that you have come to bring Mother's schemes to light? Aye, Disa is my mother. Pray forgive me for not telling you sooner. 'Twas never my intent to deceive you. I'd simply feared that if I spoke the truth, none would wish to involve themselves with me. But that is no longer a concern. 'Tis clear that we are allied in purpose. My word, you mean to say that you are the true Arisen? That the Sovereign currently residing in the palace is a pretender? Could Mother have had a hand in that as well?
Regent Kin Sven appears to be missing from his chambers. Have you seen him?
Me? No, sir.
Then start searching, you fool. Should aught befall the Regent Kin, 'tis us who'll answer to her grace.
Forgive me. My absence seems to have made this rather more difficult for us. You ought leave the palace at once. This room turned up little of interest, but I've a mind to look into this further. I shall send word to Captain Brandt if I discover aught you should know. I'll head out first and speak with the Sentinels. Use that opportunity to make good your escape. Forgive me. I couldn't sleep. I thought a stroll might clear my head.
I cannot afford another night of Candor. Would that all my days you so
Would that such peace?
'Tis good to be reunited.
What's this? Come to admire my sculptures, have you? Ho, ho! To think my eminence as a collector would reach in the ears of the Arisen. If only my collection were complete, I'd fain allow you to inspect it. Alas, the sculpture that I commissioned to be its centerpiece is yet to arrive. And 'twould wound my pride to have you behold my collection ere 'tis made whole. If your curiosity shall not be denied, however, mayhap you'd consider paying a visit to the sculptor in my stead. The man's home is located in Batal. You need only tell him that I eagerly await the sculpture's completion.
We may benefit from pursuing the information. This ladder looks sturdy enough to climb.
After you, Arisen.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true Arisen. How fared your mission? Was there aught suspicious to be found in the Queen Regent's office? This scrap. 'Twas part of a letter, and from Batal no less. This alone can prove little, but 'tis clear that Deeza's schemes run deep. To think, Deeza's actions have weighed even on the mind of her own son. 'Tis a surprise, but a welcome one. Deeza is the doting mother before the Regent King. If Regent King Sven is willing to aid us by drawing Deeza's focus, we may be able to gain more useful information. You have done well, Your Majesty. Though I am limited in the aid I am able to offer, I bid you, take this.
Queen Regent Deeza appears to be what...
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true Arisen. Of all those who serve the Queen Regent, there is but one who I have no doubt will lend his support to your Majesty's cause. I refer to Waldar, a magistrate. Many a time has Deeza demanded Waldar amend the Code of Vermont to her own benefit. And many a time has the magistrate refused her, for he is loyal to none but the spirit of the law. As a result, he now sits in a cell beneath the palace. Our laws dictate that your Majesty is our rightful ruler. Thus, as the staunchest supporter of the law known to the palace, I'm quite confident that Waldor will be willing to vouch for your Majesty. What say you? Might you be willing to aid me in arranging the magistrate's release? I've prepared a means for you to enter the palace dungeons. Pray, take this. This mission demands the utmost secrecy. Prithee be cautious, Your Majesty. Should you be discovered, I will be unable to lend aught in the way of aid.
Follow me, if you would. I dare not enter the palace, but I would fain escort you to the castle entrance.
head will roll if aught goes awry.
I quite like it here.
This looks as good a place.
What else needs doing?
Well, you'd think they'd learn by now. Quite the predicament.
Do you know how long you'll be? I only asked so that I might adopt the most effective stance to recuperate my... strength.
We shall remain here.
So, you've come. Captain Brant bade me allow you passage.
Oh,
Looking for the Jadeite orb? Can't say I've seen it. Or heard of it, for that matter. Mind refreshing? It's all coming back to my first stop would be the scrap stores or...
My fate is sealed.
My head will roll if all goes awry.
I'd hasten home, were this not my duty.
Oh!
Must hold out till someone comes to relieve me.
Mayhap I'll treat myself to a tipple of her.
How could I have forestalled this?
Such quietude is a blessing.
What?
fate is sealed.
What?
Must hold out till someone comes to me.
Come to embroil me.
Got to focus. My head will roll if aught goes awry. Naught more can be done.
Would that I now had horse to draw steel. Oh!
Must be vigilant. The townspeople.
Would that I
come to embroil me in your affair. Have you aught worth